my God, how does it feel like so much has happened and nothing has happened?
Well, so much has happened in the last hour because we've been sitting here talking instead of actually doing anything.
We have, and the only thing that we succeeded on is Jen bought her plane ticket.
That's about it.
That is about it. Otherwise, we've just been sitting here talking. Not about wrestling.
No.
Just about life and shit. And how I'm still sick 2 weeks later.
We didn't really talk about that.
A little bit at the beginning.
I don't know, guys. Life is just shit. When
I'm
finally free to talk about my life.
I can't wait. We'll have to do a special episode.
I know.
Here's the tea.
I don't even know where to begin on where the tea is with my life, to be honest.
I mean, there's some stuff I don't think we'll ever be able to talk about.
But, well, no, but some stuff I can.
Yeah. I just DM'd you a picture on Twitter, Jen. It'll be the perfect thing to get this started with. You'll enjoy it.
Oh, we'll have to give a shout out to the guy that shouted us out on Twitter.
Yeah.
Aww.
I know.
Jay and Tranquilo being all smart-assy with each other.
Oh, Nido. Everybody's starting to ship them. That's kind of funny. I don't.
I get it.
Jay's just obsessed, okay?
Jay's obsessed with anybody that has something he wants.
Damn it, why don't I have something he wants? Kidding, I'm kidding. We love his girlfriend, but why don't I have something he wants?
So yeah, it is. His name is Metal. I guess his name's Michael, but it's spelled Mixael on Twitter. And he said that he enjoyed our podcast, that we were wild, funny, and entertaining. And I think that's true.
That is very true. I mean, that's all I could say to describe us.
Yeah. He said, opinions are pretty savage. Thanks, ladies.
Well,
princess emojis and tutu sweets. So,
I mean, it's on brand.
He's a good brother.
It's on brand, right?
It is on brand.
It is. Honestly, guys, if you ever meet us, don't ever go for a hug for me. Just too sweet me. It's really.
I take hugs as long as you're not creepy.
Yeah, I don't. I take hugs from, Jen and I are at that point, but otherwise, no. Yeah. I'm not a hugger. Literally, don't touch me.
I think that's sad. You need to hug more.
No. I'll hug you. You know what? I like you if I hug you.
That's true.
Mm-hmm. Because there's...
Or even have the inclination to hug someone.
Yeah. If I'm oh my God, I should have hugged them. It's oh my God, she likes them.
What?
Not romantically, guys. I'm just saying, in general. Because I hugged Rosemary, and she was oh, I am not a hugger. I'm I'm usually not either. But I love Rosemary.
It's a great day.
Yeah. I'm having a good day. I've waited so long for this moment. But anyway. Nothing happened and everything happened.
Well, I'm trying to remember where I was at All Out. I was at a baseball game. I was at a Braves game during All Out.
She was.
And we won, and it was a good time. And I'm kind of glad because from what I have watched of it, I was not that impressed.
I have some very strong opinions.
Well, I know you're going to disagree on one of them. Because I saw your rant on Twitter.
Yeah. But I feel that's not so much. I mean, it's either... The thing that I'm thinking it's either you like it or you don't like it.
That's true, but at the same time, it's also... One of those guys is stupid.
I know who you're talking about, but I feel the right person...
Let's go ahead and delve into that first. This death match shit. I know you love it.
I do, guys.
Had,
I have I get a kick out of it.
well, here's my problem. If you want to stick staples in each other or like use razor blades on each other's forehead or whatever, be my fucking guest. But when you are Darby and you fucking do things where your fucking spinal cord is hitting things that could like sever it and paralyze you for life, that's just fucking stupid. It's stupid. I don't care who you are. I get the point, the thrill. Like somebody commented on a post about it and was like, they're doing it for the moment. And I'm like, the moment what? The moment before they get paralyzed? Like, there's a line between like being hardcore and like fucking doing something where you know there's a really good chance you can be fucking paralyzed.
I'm just gonna say it and you're gonna hate me. Jeff Hardy.
It's not as bad though. Yeah, he does things where he could get hurt, but you got Darby.
Jeff Hardy circa year 2000. Yeah, no. Okay, that bitch was flying off everything.
But think about which pay-per-view was it? Was it Double or Nothing where he did that backflip and landed on the
coffin drop?
Yeah, no, that's fucking stupid. And if Jeff Hardy did shit like that, he's fucking stupid. It's stupid. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna paralyze yourself for life. The stapling and the bleeding and all that, go for it. If that's your thing, go for it.
It's my thing.
But the flipping where you could break your fucking back or your spinal cord severed, no. No, I'm not interested.
That goes for you too, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I'm not really into the hardcore thing anyway, but I'm definitely not into the trying to kill yourself.
Nikki is very into it.
Well, you can review it. Go right ahead.
All right. So that was my match of the night. That was my match of the night. And you know what? Literally, I saw it as the three of them got to go out and show their bread and butter. Like, they don't have to pretend that they're AEW fucking Cody's little brain children. They got to go out and be their fucking selves. And Jimmy Havoc, when those thumbsacks were in his mouth and then they taped his mouth shut, I was like, oh, damn. They had him sitting in the chair. That was a goth daddy moment. Goth daddy moment. Yes.
They taped thumbtacks in his mouth.
Yeah. And they taped him to the chair, too. So he was sitting all with, like, his legs all open. And I was like, that is a perfect lap dance position. I know.
See, but that doesn't really bother me. It's the flipping your back into something.
Yeah, you probably just saw the yeah. You didn't see the
barrel and all that.
Yeah, the Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, no.
But anyway, that was the match that I enjoyed the most. And Jimmy Havoc won, which we did not guess.
No.
And I was so happy he did because he deserved it. Because, yeah. He's amazing. We love Jimmy Havoc. We've seen him at a Progress show before. He's amazing. And he deserves all the best in the world.
He is a very nice guy.
He is a very nice guy. All right. Are we just going to go with matches we liked or just as an overview?
Well, girl, you got to understand I didn't really watch hardly any of it. So yeah. I just have an overall theory with AEW at this point where I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah.
But you can go ahead, and what I do know, I will chime in on.
Okay. The Women's Battle Royal, I'm happy Nyla Rose won, but it was the worst match of the night.
Really?
It was sloppy as hell. Literally, Brandy was out there looking like she didn't know what the fuck she was doing.
Oh, they weren't trying to make her look good?
I think that was the point, but she failed miserably.
Huh.
Yeah. It just was so sloppy. Like, there was so much shit that could have been done better. Like, and I get that battle royals are difficult. I get that. Like, they aren't just like a one-on-one match where you talk to one person. Like, everybody has to get a spot in. Everybody's got to. I get that. But, like, whoever booked that match, it was shit. It was complete shit. Like, ugh. And then afterwards, Nyla Rose won. There was a bunch of fucking transphobes being like, oh, she's a man. She shouldn't have won.
I saw that.
That was disgusting. I blocked a lot of people that night. Like, a lot. And 2 of them actually followed me, and I was like, that is disgusting. Block. So, yeah. Like, it's funny because a lot of them, you'd click on, and I don't have anything against Christians or anything, but they'd be like, I'm a good Christian. I love everybody. And then, like, their comments like, that's a fucking man. She's got a fucking dick. And I'm like, When she had bottom surgery, so no, that's technically not a man. She doesn't have a dick. No dick. So, yeah. Way to go, assholes. Anyway, next match, Private Party versus Angelico and Jack Evans. Private Party did really well. They did really well.
No, that's a different match. Never mind. Go ahead.
You can tell that they're being pushed heavily. And I feel bad for Angelico and Jack Evans because they're a really good team. Like, they're actually a really good team, and it's just not working. It's just not working. I don't know if, like, I mean, they turned heel, which I hope is going to, like, going into the TVs is going to help them, but I don't know. It wasn't good. After that, it was SCU versus Luchasaurus, that snack of a dinosaur, Jungle Boy, and Marco Stunt.
People are even people that I would not think would go for the Luchasaurus thing actually really like it.
Yeah. Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy are probably one of the most over tag teams.
Sounds like it. And
yeah.
Like, people I normally would not think would feel that way. Like,
God, I love when he has the dinosaur mask on and he puts his glasses on over it and he's like, I have a master's degree. I'm like, oh, look at him. He's so cute. They actually, I felt like they at points were more over than SCU, which SCU is over with that crowd a lot. Scorpio Sky's great, but you know, that's all I have to say about that.
We know how I feel about SCU, so
yeah, that's why I was just like, yeah,
weird scumbags of the earth.
Other than Scorpio Sky,
yeah, than Scorpio Sky, yeah,
he was walking around like Magic Mike after the thing. I was like, oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Then they had Pac versus Kenny. And
which I heard was the match of the night.
That was actually my second match. The number 2 for me was Pac versus Kenny, and it was really good.
The part where Pac like rolled over Kenny and landed on his feet. I love that part.
Like, I'm not a huge Kenny fan anymore.
He's dead. The real Kenny is dead.
Yeah, I really don't like Kenny anymore. But you know what? He brought it in that match. That was probably his best match in all of AEW.
I don't know.
Like, his match against Jericho sucked. His match with the Bucks sucked. Like, this was his match, I feel like. Yeah, and Pac won via submission.
So my question is, what do you think would have happened if it had been Mox? What was the plan? Kenny losing still, I think?
Kenny losing.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing is, Mox is already booked for a match against Shawn Spears on week 2 of TVs.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So, I feel like he would have won still. But it looks like they might be going into Pac versus Hangman 2.
Which might actually happen this time.
Yeah. Well, it did happen the first time, just not in AEW.
Yeah.
So this might actually happen in AEW now, but
which I'd be okay with.
He's such a bastard, and I love him. I love him. He's amazing. Like, how can you not love Pac? I don't get it. This was the second worst match of the night. Dark Order versus Best Friends.
I didn't see it, but I saw you tag me and it said the Orange Cassidy with Best Friends, and that just makes me want to vomit.
Yeah.
Orange Cassidy is a waste of space. I'm sorry. That in no way, shape, or form is wrestling. I don't even think it's art.
You're like, the funny thing is, you're like the only one saying it.
These people who say wrestling is art, first of all, that pisses me off. But second of all, this isn't even art. This is just stupidity. This is like bottom feeders of the earth. That
And
you have no talent. I could stand in that ring and like lightly kick people in the ankles and lightly slap them in the shoulder. Like anybody can fucking do that, dude.
Okay, this is the one thing I'm gonna say. The guy kipped up with no hands. That was like impressive. Like, I don't have that kind of core strength. But that was the only thing I was impressed with.
I'm not impressed at all. You can buy it. You can teach a lot of people to do that.
You gotta have core strength to do that.
Lots of people have core strength.
I'm just
saying. And also have other talents.
I'm just saying. I'm not saying I like him. I'm just saying that was impressive. I was like, wow.
He is a waste of space.
And the funny thing is, you're the only person saying this, Jen.
Well, you don't think so?
I've heard it's about 70-30. Everybody loves him.
Well, everybody I know doesn't like him, so.
He's very over, though.
Stupid. Calling wrestling art is stupid, too, but that's a whole nother subject.
Can I go on to the next match?
Yeah. Can we have that discussion maybe next week about this whole wrestling is art thing?
Oh, God.
I have a lot to say about that.
We have enough time.
Not now.
I know. That's what I was just saying. Do we have enough time?
Well, I have an opinion.
I know you do. Anyway, Riho versus Hikaru Shida.
Don't care.
Well, I chose Riho for you, and she won.
I chose Riho too. You didn't pick him for me.
Well, no, you sat there and said, I don't care. I don't care about this match. And I was like, okay, I guess we're going for Riho then. That's what happened. And because I listened to last week's episode again, Missy. You were like, I don't care.
I really don't.
I'm like, okay, Riho it is then. It was actually a pretty decent match. I actually liked it. It was pretty good. I got really fucking annoyed that JR kept calling Riho little lady and mentioning she's 98 pounds.
He probably just couldn't remember her name.
He's like, that little lady over there. And they're like, oh, she's only 98 pounds. And I'm like, who cares? And then when Nyla came out, they're like, Nyla's so much bigger than Riho. I'm like, what? Okay. Did Brandy write that? All right, next match is another match I hated. Cody versus Shawn Spears.
Really?
I hated it.
Why?
Hated it.
People said it had good storytelling.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. What pissed me off was like Shawn it felt like he had no offense whatsoever.
Well, no, because he's against Cody.
Exactly. But that's what pissed
me.
And he's already got a title match, guys.
Cody is like the Cowardly Lion in Wizard of Oz when he puts that thing. He's like, "When I were king of the forest," like he's literally like, "I am the king, not Duke, not Prince. I am the king.
I am the king,
and I will do whatever I want."
Literally,
I have the weirdest pop culture references. Sorry.
It was the weirdest. Like, to have Arn come out with Tully and Shawn's corner and turn his back on the Horseman for Rhodes. Anybody? Is anybody said? I put that and nobody said anything.
Paid by Cody.
I know, but I put out there, I was like, whoa. You're telling me that Arn Anderson of the Four Horsemen turned his back on Tully for a Rhodes? No. Are we rewriting history now? Because guess what, Cody? They did not like your father. I liked your father, but your father would probably think you're a little dick right now. But anyway, they showed up with the dog. The poor fucking dog. They dragged the dog out. You like and this is what pissed me off is like, okay, they were saying, oh, it was a timing mishap with the pyro. No, it wasn't. Because Cody's like, come on, get out here. And he was like dragging the dog out. Like, no, fuck you. That dog doesn't want to be there. You should have like had DDP or Brandy. Brandy's doing nothing. I don't know what she contributes to any of this. Take the dog in the back.
Mm-hmm. It's the minute you could tell he was scared, which was before he walked out of that fucking tunnel, he was going the other way. Everybody knows dogs are scared of fireworks. It's not that fucking hard. Like, well, why?
I don't even think it was just the pyro. I mean, the pyro, yeah, but like, he was at that indie show in Georgia, and Pharaoh didn't want to be there.
But Pharaoh's been at like All Out and All In. He's not All Out, All In, and he's been in the other one before. I don't think that's the problem. The problem is it's fucking pyro. That's the number one day of the year dog's been missing is 4th of July. So it's the freaking pyro. Like, he was okay until that pyro started, and then he was like, no, ma'am.
Nope.
And then they're just dragging him on out there anyway. Like, if I was Brandy, I'd be like, no. Like, I'm going to take him back here. Like, no. But he would not have gone past that ramp, the beginning of that ramp, top of that ramp.
But Jen, that would make Brandy a good person.
Exactly. That would make her go against Cody.
And we can't have that.
No.
Also, I hated how Earl Hebner looked like a bumbling idiot half the time. Literally, like, he just looked like he was just bumbling around, like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's like, no, bro, come on. Get your shit together. Like, either retire or, like, I don't know, take another job or something. You look like a bumbling idiot. If Cody told you to look like that, fuck him. Also, I'm looking at all my notes here. Why wasn't this match no disqualification? Why? That would make sense, right?
Everybody everywhere.
To everybody who's not up Cody's asshole, it would make sense. The Star Trek thing was stupid. Like, really? You look fucking stupid. I don't got time for that. If I'm showing up for a fight, I'm not like, I'm gonna dress up like fucking Star Trek. No! Fucking fight.
Who did that?
Cody showed up
God.
and like the MJF was dressed up as like some officer dude, and Brandy had on like a cat suit from it, and I'm like,
Brandy's always got on a cat suit from something.
Well, this one didn't even fit right. It made her look like she had a baggy vagina. But anyway, like, when I'm showing up for a fight, I'm not like, you know what? I'm going to coordinate my outfits with my crew. Really?
Not after this long. Maybe the first time.
Yeah, the first time I get. Or, like, if you're having a championship match, which is fucking stupid, but if you're having a championship
around the
match,
corner.
Yeah. We called that, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Within the first 3 months? Yeah, we did. All right. But yeah, it was just fucking stupid. I hated it. Lucha Brothers versus the Young Bucks. I liked it. But the thing is, like, I figured that it would be good because they're both really good at ladder matches. So, I mean, it's kind of like saying that hardcore match was gonna suck. It's kind of what they do. So afterwards, LAX debuted, and I'm very, 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 very excited about that.
Yeah, I mean, we knew it was going to happen.
Well, no, because LAX had a bidding war with WWE and AEW.
Yeah, but come on.
I mean,
we knew
it never. Hey, we thought other people were leaving, and look what happened. So
that's true, but still.
But anyway, they're in AEW now, and I'm really excited. It's going to be, I feel like they'll have some good matches there. God, this match. Chris Jericho versus Adam Page.
God. If I have to hear Bubbly one more time, I'm gonna vomit. I'm gonna have to like mute that on my
Girl,
Twitter.
muting
like,
shit doesn't work because I muted somebody and any kind of reference having to do with that person, and it still comes up. So, and you know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still comes up. Jericho won, which was the best outcome out of the two. Because Hangman is like watching paint dry.
Poor Hangman.
He's got no personality, and he's with those bumbling idiots. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about Hangman. I don't know.
I've just become very cynical towards AEW at this point, where I just don't really care about the majority of it.
Like, I have a list of people I care about, but like, yeah. That match was meh at best. Jericho had to carry Hangman through the match. So, yeah. I don't know what that tells you, but there you go. All right, Jen. How do you feel about the review? Was it spot on?
From what I saw, yeah.
All right. Now we're moving on to Royal Quest.
Oh, wait. Oh. Did you talk about the ladder match?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I said I enjoyed the match. I figured it would be good.
Flippy dippy.
And then LAX debuted.
Oh yeah, you didn't miss out. Said very much then, because I was like, did we go into detail about that?
I mean, really, what is there to say? That's what they do.
Super kick, flip.
Yeah, I mean that's just what they do.
Spot fest.
At this point, like if they did something different, I'd be like, oh wow, that's cool. But yeah, they didn't really do anything different than what they usually do.
Spot fest. Fuck Matt Jackson. Continue.
I knew you wanted to get that in.
Mm-hmm.
Before we talk about Royal Quest though, the AEW championship was stolen.
For real, apparently.
Yeah, there's a police report and everything, and there's fucking idiots out there who are like, it's a work. I'm like, oh yeah, they worked for the police department. Yeah. Okay.
They're gonna use that though.
Oh yeah, they're gonna use it, but this was like right when the police report came out, and everybody's like, it's a work. I'm like, so they called the police and made a police report for a work, which is a crime, by the way. That's a crime. You can't call the cops and lie about a crime. Like, that's false reporting. You can't do that. So, yeah. But anyway, Jericho, being the drunk uncle that he is, lost the title. And or had it stolen.
That bubbly.
Had a little too much bubbly at the Longhorn Steakhouse. And, yeah. Which he should have went to Texas Roadhouse anyway, but that's besides the point.
I went there the other night.
It's really good. Anyway, guys,
we've talked about that before, but the bread is the best.
Oh god, their bread is so good. With so Jericho lost the title while he was drunk.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
Oh,
only time I'm gonna do it. Only time I'm gonna do it because he drives me nuts. Okay, maybe not.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
No more.
Anyway, plus I gotta say though, Jericho was pretty iconic in that hot tub thing. Sitting there with a hat and a scarf on in the hot tub, pours himself a little bit of the bubbly in a glass, and then drinks out of the bottle. Fucking iconic.
Sounds right.
That's about right. Good for him. Yikes. But within 24 hours, the belt was found on the side of the road in a bag.
Nobody wants that shit.
Well, and here's what I was thinking. Cody was walking around StarCast weekend, which is televised. StarCast is televised, saying this belt is $100,000. It's $100,000.
Think somebody might steal that?
You think somebody might steal it after you keep saying it's $100,000? I don't know. That's what I think. So, the belt is back.
With Grandpa.
With he's drunk uncle, actually. Drunk Uncle Jericho.
He's virgin on Grandpa at this point.
He's only 48 too. That's the sad part.
He looks terrible. Like him and Brock are not that far apart in age, and
him and AJ aren't that far apart in age.
That's true.
Him and Ferg are only 10 years apart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yikes. Well, that's a choice. All right. Next, Royal Quest, which, dear Lord, I want them to end their contract with Fight early.
Yeah, that's a pain in the ass. That was terrible.
That stream was horrible. And then I went back and watched it on New Japan World, and I was like, okay, it's so much better. Like, why didn't we just do this to begin with? Anyway, this isn't the first time they screwed it up, though, because I guess Australia had really bad issues as well. So, anyway, highlights. Naito and Jay. Jay's going for that Intercontinental Championship.
Their rivalry's heating up.
It is heating up. At one point, Jay stole the belt.
Wasn't that yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
3 days ago? 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah. He stole the belt and was running around with the belt for a little while. And, the Ishii versus Kenta match. Holy fuck. Kenta looked like he was dead for a minute. He was not hurt, though, but he looked like he was very out of it. So, poor Kenta. He got, like, yeah, Ishii hit him hard. Like that. Yeah. Zack Sabre Jr. lost the Rev Pro belt in his homeland.
That's unheard of.
Yeah. Tanahashi is now the Rev Pro champion.
How the mighty have fallen.
How the mighty have fallen. And then the SJ blamed it on Brexit.
Brexit is a thing, though.
Yeah.
Serious business.
But he lost his Rev Pro belt because of Brexit. I'm like, and then he's like, the Prime Minister. I'm like, okay, I guess we're doing this. This is where we're going. All right. And all week this week, ZSJ has been talking about Brexit and the Prime Minister. So take that for what you will. And the match that was actually really fucking good, Okada versus Suzuki.
I could see it. I remember really I did not. Nikki has been staying up every night and watching this.
Well, this was Royal Quest. You were awake for this.
No, part of it. I woke up right when the Jay and Chase match started.
I told you, wake up!
And then I fell asleep again.
Well, it was a really good match. So.
Well, no. I didn't fall asleep. I got aggravated because the sound and the video were off so much. I finally was just like, fuck this.
Yeah, I ended up doing that too during the Okada versus Suzuki match because the stream dropped for 2 minutes during an over 5-star match. I'm like, I'm going to the grocery store. Fuck it. But yeah, so it was a really good match. If you have New Japan World, you could go back and watch it and it doesn't lag. So I would suggest going back and watching it if you would like. It was really good, actually. I liked Royal Quest. I enjoyed it. After, like, being able to go back and watch it where it wasn't, like, lagging and stopping.
Yeah, I'll have to.
It was really good.
So it is on New Japan, okay.
It is on New Japan World now, yes.
Okay.
Also, the Super Juniors tournament is going to be up soon. So that will be up. And then the Australia shows are up as well.
Lots of new content.
Lots of new content. And New Japan's got a busy month this month. So.
They're poor wrestlers, man.
Oh, God.
Getting worked to death.
I can't wait till they're a month and a half off. November and December. Well, next year they actually announced we haven't talked about this. They actually announced that the G1 will be moved next year. Because the Olympics are in Tokyo. So they are moving it to the fall.
It's interesting.
I know. I hope that means that the guys either get a break or they're going to do shows in America.
That's probably what they'll do.
Yeah. Well, the nice part about that is at least they can sleep in a normal time zone for the ones who are from the UK and in America.
That's true.
They at least get to be a little bit closer to
family and stuff like that.
Home and not in Japan, because Japan is very different, guys.
13 hours. No, thank you.
It's very, very different. It is quite the change. So, but yeah, so go watch Royal Quest if you like New Japan. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So, Monday Night Raw.
I'm trying to think. I watched it. I'm telling you guys, all this wrestling just eventually just starts running together.
That's why I started making notes.
Monday night was
Sasha
sort
Banks.
of kind of contract signing that didn't happen.
Yeah. And Bailey heel turn.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was good.
That was the best part.
I know.
Can I just say I don't like Sasha one bit, but she's looking good.
She's looking good, and let me tell you, she's out here speaking the truth.
She is.
She is. You know what? I can't hate that. I can't hate that.
She just walks out and I just stare at her. I'm like, damn, girl.
Girl, that cat suit she had on Monday, I was like, I need that.
I need it if I looked like that in it.
Put some Spanx underneath it. You just
No, I'll be able to move in that shit.
That's the point.
Just
Anyway,
put me on a diet for a year and can fit into it.
Just wire my jaw shut at that point.
Exactly.
So Raw opened up with the contract signing. And the OC crashed the contract signing. And AJ
went nuts.
And I agreed with every word he said. I was like, where's the, you know what, where are we lying? I sense no lies here.
No lies detected.
No lies detected. And it was AJ, or not AJ, Seth and Braun versus Gallows and Anderson. And guess who won again?
Seth and Braun, but there's a reason. I'm telling you, there's going to be a reason for this. I don't know what yet, but there will be
one. Fuck him. Baron Corbin defeated Cedric Alexander after the OC attacked him. Cedric, that is. And Baron cut a very nice promo sitting on that throne in his tank top with a crown on.
He's gonna win. And everybody's jumping on the fucking Baron bandwagon. Oh, Corbin, anything but Corbin is a crime. Oh, Corbin has to win. Where the fuck were y'all? Year ago?
2 years
ago? 2 years ago. Oh, that's right. You were running him down for his hair and his gut. That's what you were doing.
Asshole.
And saying he had no talent or no promo skills. Fuck him.
Fuck him. Hey, you know what? Baron knows who his OGs are.
He does. You're all fucking bandwagoners. We told you then, like we're telling you now, he's a really fucking good heel.
Nobody listened. Hey, the card lady was right. My suspicions are always correct.
It's true.
You know what, guys? 2 years ago, I said that Baron Corbin is going places. And what did everybody say? No, he's ugly.
Horrible.
He's balding.
He's fat.
Guess what?
He's about to be your king of the ring, bitch.
He's about to be the king, and Jen's gonna get on her knees. In her mind.
He's a dad and a husband. How dare you?
And he's Wolf Daddy.
He is
How
Wolf Daddy.
dare you?
In the WWE verse, he's Wolf Daddy. So yes.
Yes.
I would bow down to the king.
I would.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look at him. I'm finally getting used to the bald head.
And now he's doing the tank top. I did like the dress shirt too, though.
Guys, Jen loves the tank top. With his tattoos out. He's looking like a snack.
But his abs are getting flatter. Like, you used to think that he was doing that to cover it up, but really, I don't think he has much of a gut anymore.
No.
Maybe if he does, who cares? Dad bods are sexy.
Yes. So there will be a triple threat match for the King of the Ring finals spot on Monday, which is tomorrow. Samoa Joe versus Ricochet versus Baron Corbin. And I support 2 people in that match.
Joe and Baron.
Yeah.
Sorry, Baron.
I can't look at Ricochet after I saw that video.
Joe and Ricochet are going to have this beef between them because of last week, and then Baron's going to end up winning.
Agreed. All right, Jen, do you want to do the segment on the Firefly Funhouse?
Look on your face. Sure. I did watch that. So we're back in the Firefly Funhouse, and Rambling Rabbit holds up a sign that says "Help me."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying when I watch it.
And Bray knocks him down, and then the Vince puppet pops up, and I can't remember exactly what.
I know what he did. I don't remember.
I know he fed him the money,
and that was the only part that was worth watching.
He fed the money to Vince, but I can't remember what the discussion.
Oh, he said $1 a day keeps the boss away, and then he put the money in his mouth.
Yeah, but there was some kind of comment he made about a storyline or a wrestler or something that was speaking the truth, and then he started feeding the Vince devil the money, and then at the very end he was talking about next time
here it is. Here it is.
And then he said, "See you in hell."
The Vince McMahon puppet said that Bray should not be challenging Seth or Strowman at Hell in a Cell. And then he said, $1 a day keeps the boss away, and he shoved the money in his mouth.
Yeah. And then he said something, he goes, "See you in hell," this smiley look on his face.
And then oh no, you missed the part where he called both Seth and Braun selfish and greedy.
Yeah. He ran them both down. What he said was true. Everything he said was true. And then, no. He was grinning. He was like, "See you next," and then he went, "See you in hell." And then he said something else and was creepy and was grinning. And so it's good.
I want to enjoy it. Because this is right up my alley. This shit's right up my alley.
You just have to look at it as just being another person.
I can't.
Because they're different. They're so different. Just look at it as another person.
We will talk about that
so
later.
Different.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay. It was a good segment, though. Yeah, the Bailey thing was the best part, though.
Yeah.
When Sasha was giving Becky the beatdown, and then Bailey went out there to stop it, and then Bailey was holding the chair, and I was like, okay, she's gonna act like she's gonna turn, and then she's not, just like every other fucking time.
She'll just hit Sasha with it.
Yeah. But no. She beat the shit out of Becky with it, and then turned right around and did it to Charlotte on Tuesday night.
Yeah. So and then on Tuesday, Bailey was trying to explain herself, which I'm like, no, don't explain yourself.
She's like, all your children love me. I'm their role model.
And it made it worse. And it made me laugh. All I gotta say is I want Bailey to get rid of the ponytail.
Yeah, she needs a new look.
And the wacky waving inflatable tube men.
She needs a whole new look.
Yeah. But let me tell you, the men out there are loving this. The men
Yeah.
folk enjoy Bailey.
They erupted when all that happened, man.
Oh yeah, the
In
men.
the ring, yeah.
The men were. The
Marking
women were
out.
like. The funny thing is, the women were like, I can understand that. The men were like, look at her go.
She's such a badass.
She's such a badass. Who knew she was like this? It's like, okay, calm down, public school.
Put your dicks back in your pants.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You know, they're probably watching it, you know, at home by themselves.
Mm-hmm. Wishing she was beating them with a chair.
A little bit of lotion and tissue action.
Ugh.
Nasty.
Towel. Some people have a towel.
Okay, well.
If you're respectable, you have a cum towel.
Yeah. Or
It's
two.
true. A cum towel.
No, or two.
You guys know you have them.
Yeah, the men who listen to us, you know you have them. Like, don't act like you don't.
And if you don't have one, that's gross.
And if you don't have one, wash your sheets. Nasties.
Ew, gross. Speaking of nasties, James Mansfield and Miss Nasty are getting in a Twitter.
I know, I loved it. I was like, get her, James, get her!
I know.
It was beautiful. I loved it. But you know what? Part of me is like, is this where Lacey's going to slip and say something homophobic? Because I can't wait.
Maybe. James Mansfield is a drag queen that loves wrestling.
Yes.
And her and Lacey are getting into a Twitter war.
And I love it.
Which I think is really some sort of work, but I'm not really sure why. If it was to get her on the show, oh my God.
Oh my God. Can you imagine if Lacey just lets the F word for gay slips out? Oh.
But what if it's a work to somehow get her on the show?
I would be so happy.
Oh my God, I would love it.
Can it be September 30th in Phoenix, please?
Oh my gosh, I would love it.
Like if you show up and they're like, James Mansfield on Raw. It's like.
Everybody's like, who?
And we're like, oh my God. That's our girl.
It's our sister.
That's our sister. Yes. Yes, queen. Yes.
She's a good sister.
Yeah. She is. Yes, queen. That'll literally just be us. We'll be like, yes.
Everybody else, but who the fuck is this?
Why is there a dude dressed as a chick in the ring? Yes. Get it.
Why does that dude have boobs? Oh, it's a boob plate.
It's a breastplate. How do they hide his dick? It's tucking. God, we would
shut up and enjoy it.
Shut up and enjoy what is happening, because this is my life, my everything.
Worlds collide.
Hell yeah. It's always great when the worlds collide. Yeah. So guys.
The only other thing I remember is Rowan
turning on DB.
Yeah. Supposedly it was, I didn't watch it. Supposedly who was the one that actually did it to Roman? Rowan
did it to Roman. And Daniel Bryan was
trying to blame him for all of it. Is that what it was?
No. So this is what happened is, remember last week, Daniel was like, I want an apology. I didn't do anything to you, right. Roman. Like, yeah. And then Roman was like, oh, really? And then he showed him the video, and it was Rowan who was the one who did it. It was Rowan. And Daniel was like, how could you lie to me? I hate liars. And like smacked him around and shit.
Yeah.
So Daniel Bryan came out and he was like, I did not do anything. I had nothing to do with this. He's like, Roman, I didn't do this. Like, you know, I didn't do it. Like, that wasn't me. I had nothing. I don't know what he did. He did this on his own. Shit like that. And Roman was like, yeah, I don't believe you. And that's when Rowan came out. And Rowan was in the ring with the two of them and hit Daniel Bryan. Like, just, yeah. And then put him through a table. And then he grabbed the microphone and said, I did this for you. And I was like, you have a voice? Oh my God. No way. But yeah. And Roman got attacked as well. So at the end of Raw, or end of SmackDown, it was Roman and Daniel Bryan both laid out by Rowan.
Interesting.
So I'm like, is DB turning face again?
Maybe. And then you had Bray, which probably is nothing other than him just being weird. Tweeted
does
for
that.
Eric Rowan to come home. Come
Uh-huh.
home, brother. To what? Be a character in the Funhouse?
Yeah. I'm sorry. No. You shouldn't be selfish. It is very selfish, I'm just saying. You should care about your friend's happiness
That's true.
while he destroys Roman Reigns. Yeah.
Sit there and cheer him on.
Yeah. You should be like, yes, queen.
I can see that happening.
Yes. All right. So, we're going to do wrestling husbands.
Can I just talk about who I love? Because at this point, it doesn't really change.
Yeah.
Jay White, Jay Briscoe, who are my other ones? Baron Corbin.
I don't know. It's just funny how you're like, let's just talk about the people because it doesn't change. Jay White, Jay Briscoe.
Baron Corbin. Mojo Rawley. Who is my other one lately? AJ was on there for a few weeks.
AJ was on there.
Uh-huh.
You had Carl Anderson on and off.
Carl makes
Yeah.
repeat appearances. Yeah.
He does.
Let's just add Sean Spears this week because he married my counterpart.
Yes. And he's
So
looking
we'll add
good.
Sean. He is. They're in Hawaii, like with parrots, and he's taking her Instagram photos.
And then he takes one of himself while he's supposed to be taking it of her.
It was cute. So we'll put him on the list for this week.
Yes. I could get behind that.
Mm-hmm. But
Um,
mostly Jay White, Jay Briscoe, Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
In a nutshell.
that's just the nutshell. You know.
Pete Dunne, to an extent, if he'd cut his fucking hair.
Oh, Peter. Peter Dunne. We love us some Pete Dunne. I wish he got more chances, though.
Hopefully he has another shot at that title.
And if not, I don't know. Maybe he's going to America.
I think he might. For
He
real.
might. Bring the baby.
But I can't get behind that long hair. It's too long at this point.
It just looks kind of messy.
I miss short-haired Peter from the tournament.
I miss Peter when he had, like, it was, like, nose length, but he had the one side shaved. And then it was
That
all,
Peter
like,
was okay, too. But the
Yeah.
Peter from the tournament, where he looked like a kid. I love
don't-
that Peter.
that was not my favorite incarnation of Peter.
Hmm.
Dunne, not Peter.
That was when I
Sexy
fell
pants.
for Peter, though, so.
Yeah, you did. He looked good when we were at the Progress show, though, and he had kind of longer
did.
hair.
He did, but this is just
Oh.
too much.
I know, now
Like
it's
it's like a lion with rabies. I don't like it.
it's a rabid animal. Yeah, like I'm looking at the pictures right now from the Progress show, and he was cute. And then we met him. Remember when we met him?
Mm-hmm.
That was fun. Yeah, guys, he's really nice. We've met him twice, and he's very friendly. Though he doesn't look like he would be. He's pretty awesome. All right, so I guess I'm doing my list since Jen just named all of them.
I just did a nutshell.
In a nutshell. All right, Jimmy Havoc.
Yay!
Yay, because we stand a goth daddy. Oh God. Jay White.
Because we stand a daddy, period.
Have you seen him?
Have you? How could you not?
Oh God. Even my mom was like, that's an attractive man. That's my mother, and she's like 50-some years old.
Hmm.
No. But hey, look at him. And then he just had a backstage promo tonight where he's looking like he's like up against a wall, like
oh god,
writhing,
the wall thing.
whispering.
Yeah. That wall thing's my shit.
Yeah, we saw that. We're like, oh. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. I like where you're going. God, now I'm thinking about the wall thing. Yeah. ELP.
Good choice.
I like his glasses for one. Those are some nice glasses. Plus he's been making me laugh, and I like that. Like, he's an attractive man, and he makes me laugh.
That's important.
That's important. Number 2. Luke Gallows again. Why not? Because
Well, he was beating people up.
he's still robbed. The poor guy.
Still
So you know what?
beating
I'm
people
gonna
up.
throw him a freaking bone and put him as number 2. Right? Right.
Yeah. They deserve
And
it.
and number 1 is why? Because you'll never know.
I don't understand why you won't just say.
Because it'll be like the one time I mention it that somebody's like, guess what?
Who?
I don't trust any of these fuckers.
Oh, Lord.
I trust you, but not the other assholes out there.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. You know what? Maybe one day I will.
I hope so.
I will. It'll probably be like after the whole thing is passed. I'll be like, oh yeah, that. Probably. Anyway, gold star winner.
Who would that be?
So we were going back and forth on this.
I vote Jay, but then again, I always vote Jay. So
I was gonna say, can you let me finish with who we chose? Because I took your opinion into account. I took our poll we had up on Twitter's opinion into account. So I kind of went through here and I'm like, okay, who do we think it should be? So I put the poll up because we did have kind of an issue this week because we were torn between 2 people.
I wasn't.
Oh, I was. But anyway. So our poll was, let me go down here. The 4 choices were Jimmy Havoc for his performance at All Out, Jay White, Bailey, or other. Well, other got 22%, and the most common answer was Nyla Rose.
That's a good choice.
That's a good choice. I like that. Bailey got 0. Poor. Sorry, Bailey, you're even neglected in this one as well. Jimmy Havoc, 11%. And with 67% of the vote, plus Jennifer's choice, plus after doing a lot of thinking, our gold star winner is Jay White.
Yay!
I mean, one, his program with Naito, I feel like so many people aren't talking about it, and that pisses me off.
I think people are starting to.
Well, yeah, but like back when we were deciding the gold star winner, people weren't talking about it.
Right.
And it's especially not wrestling media.
Right.
I feel like New Japan definitely gets the bum rap because people are like, oh, I only watch AEW. But Jay especially, because people, I think it's kind of like Baron where people haven't quite realized how good he is.
Mm-hmm.
So that is why.
We're gonna bandwagon later.
Oh, yeah, for sure. That is why this is the perfect time to make him our 3rd annual Gold Star winner.
And his Bro TP was the first one.
Yeah. So now Chase and Jay have been our Gold Star winners.
Mhm.
And last week it
Shin
was
and Sammy.
Shin and Sammy. So I feel like we have
Bro TPs everywhere.
I already have a feeling I know who's going to be next week. I have an idea. As long as tomorrow works out the way it does, I think I know
Is
who's
he going to be a king?
Maybe. Possibly.
Okay, there will be a big celebration. We will have a coronation celebration on this podcast.
Yes, we will. It'll probably be when Jen's here, too.
Yeah, I will talk about.
I
can talk about Baron for quite a long time.
We'll get a little bit of the bubbly.
Mm-hmm.
And
may have another sex episode.
We might have another sex episode. We'll sit here and talk about our king, Baron Corbin, along with sex.
Mm-hmm.
But not together.
With Baron Corbin.
I know, but I meant
not us together.
No. But what Jen will have a speech prepared. She's been writing the speech for 2 years, guys. At least 3 years.
Actually, no, I'm not going to say it. I'll write it down.
Okay, so Jen and I have known each other for almost 4 years. About 4 years, right?
I don't know.
3 or 4.
That was 3.
3 or 4. I don't know. My years are all rushing together. Anyway, and Baron has been her bread and butter.
Yes.
For this whole time. So you know what, guys?
He's been my constant in my life.
He's the constant. He is if she was a divorced child, he'd be that family friend who's just hey, I love you and you're great.
And then I would come of age and I'd be like, hey, I love you.
Hey, I love you. You're great. Are you single? But yeah. So guys, yeah. We'll see. I mean, unless something crazy happens between now and next episode where somebody comes out and is this,
I'm announcing myself as a replacement, and then they win the whole thing.
This enigma of somebody does something incredible in the world of wrestling between now and next week. We might be having the pre-coronation ceremony next week.
Mm-hmm.
To be wrapped up with the coronation ceremony. Where we talk about Baron. Our experiences. Happy
how
times.
We have loved him forever.
Yeah.
While these people have shat on him forever.
Yes. I have been on the Baron bandwagon for 2.5 years.
Mm.
And Jen's been on there for a lot longer.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. It's going to happen, guys. She's ready.
Don't fucking bandwagon. I'm be so pissed.
Oh, it's happening.
People are already doing it.
They're like, oh my God, how did I not know Baron was so good? But remember, when we went to Raw and SmackDown together, when Baron came out, people were shitting on him.
Yep.
We were the only ones cheering and singing that song. We sang his old song. We sang his new song. You know, guys, I think this will be the number 1 stop for the Baron Corbin coronation ceremony. Because guess what? We're going to party. Sorry, Joe. We love you, but
Joe would be my second choice.
Exactly. I mean, if anybody else had to do it, it'd be Joe.
All
right, guys. So again, next week, we might have given away who our winner is.
I think we did.
Yeah. I mean, unless something crazy happens between now and next weekend.
He still gets the gold star because he is improved.
He still wins.
Yes.
Either way. But you never know. Anyway, guys, so otherwise, that brings us to the end of this week's podcast. Yep. So, until next weekend, when hopefully we have happy news that somebody we enjoy is going to the finals of King of the Ring. Mm-hmm. And if not, I'm sure there will be some New Japan news between now and then.
Probably, because it's going on every day.
Pretty much every day, yeah. So, until then, guys, bye.